The next Fallout has been announced, and no, Bethesda didn't suddenly decide to skip a few dozen numbers. Fallout 76 seems to be another New Vegas-style spin-off from the main Fallout series, with the 76 referring to Vault 76. The thing is, this isn't the first time we've heard about Vault 76. What we know about the Vault story actually tells us where Fallout 76 will likely be set, why there might not be any super mutants, and reveals a surprising connection to the very first Fallout. Vault 76 is mentioned in a few places outside of its debut teaser trailer. It's listed on a Vault-Tec computer terminal in the Citadel in Fallout 3, discussed by a news announcer in the intro of Fallout 4, and named during an audio log in Fallout 3's Mothership Zeta add-on.
I was inspecting the construction site of Vault 76 when I was captured what I can only assume are alien beings from another world.
But that handful of references is full of solid info. Vault 76 opened in 2076 to celebrate the tricentennial, or 300th birthday, of the United States. Crucially, according to the Citadel computer, it was supposed to be a control vault housing 500 people. Whereas the majority of the vaults were actually secretly running some sort of experiment on their inhabitants, 17 control vaults were also established with nothing nefarious about them so that Vault-Tec could compare results. Of course, that doesn't mean something nefarious didn't happen anyway. Vault 76 was scheduled to automatically open in 2096, 20 years after it closed, but the Pip-Boy in Fallout 76's teaser trailer clearly has a date of October 27, 2102. That's 6 years later, and almost exactly 25 years after the Great War actually started on October 23, 2077. For context, that's the earliest setting for a Fallout game by nearly 60 years. Fallout 1 was set in 2161, Fallout 2 in 2241, then comes Fallout 3 in 2277, New Vegas in 2281, and Fallout 4 in 2287. That means Fallout 76 is set almost 200 years before any modern Fallout game. We still don't know what happened in Vault 76, or why the game is set 6 years after its scheduled opening, but the teaser does give us insight into what the Vault Dwellers were expecting when that big door did open. A voice saying, "You must rebuild," and a banner in the background with the words, "Celebrate Reclamation Day," indicate Vault 76's citizens at least had a clear goal in mind. As for where they're rebuilding, Fallout 3's terminal gives us a pretty solid idea for that too. The info on Vault 76 in the Citadel computer can be found under a section called DC Area Vault Listings, which is about as clear as it gets. Combined with the teaser trailer playing John Denver's Take Me Home Country Roads, which mentions West Virginia, I'm willing to bet it will be set in Washington, D.C., or at least the greater D.C. area, so that it doesn't share a map with Fallout 3. The setting's early date also tells us that, canonically speaking, there should be no super mutants in Fallout 76. The main villain of Fallout 1, a mutant named Richard Gray, the Master, would have only just been exposed to the forced evolutionary virus a few months earlier in the same year, 2102. Gray is actually the creator of the super mutants, a process he would have only just started experimenting with around the date on Fallout 76's Pip-Boy. On top of that, Fallout 1 took place on the other side of the country in Los Angeles. So unless that 2-decade-old lore is retconned, which could happen, we won't see any super mutants. We'll also have to see if the Fallout 1 connection has any deeper significance. There's still a lot of questions left to answer, not the least of which is what will this game actually play like? But Bethesda says we'll get answers at E3. Until then, check out what else we expect the studio to announce at the show. And for more Fallout 76 news, keep it right here on IGN.